This is Sundar from SUDHARSHAN Machinery. In this video, we will show you how to install the screen printing machine. Machine model number is a Nexprint 12 by 18. This is our user manual. So in this user manual, we will show you step by step what are the functions is there. So how to install the step by step functionality we will demonstrate to you. Okay, this is the first point. Machine positioning and all the points listed here. So the based on that listing we will demonstrate step by step. This is the first point. It's a machine overview. In this overview, this is called a vacuum on off. Okay, this is a power on off. Okay, so this is a machine power. Okay, and this one is a vacuum power on. In this overview, this is a second point. It shows a emergency. This is a emergency. You can use emergency, enable emergency, you can release the emergency as well. This also emergencies. Okay, so next point, it shows a display. This is the display. While switch on the machine, I will show you how to operate it. Okay, this button, it's a dry mode, setting mode, wet mode. The cycle start, and this one is a cycle start. Here we show this is a cycle start and this one is a cycle. Both are the same switches. You can able to use this one or you can able to use this one. Here we show that next page number 2, we are showing machine positioning. The machine positioning, we have a 4 leveling pads we will supply along with the machine. So like this is called a leveling pads. So for the leveling pad, you have to level those all the 4 levels. Though it is arrest the machine shaking. Okay, it is in right now, it is in wheel. So you can able to see this is the shaking. So you want so likewise 4 points you have to arrest the. This is after that, after locking that manual position, you using with the spanner number 19. Okay, using with the spanner number 19, you just slightly tilt the material, you just lock it. Okay, it's the same method. You have to apply the 4 points, 4 leveling pads. Shows a foot pedal mounting. So this is a foot pedal. We will show you how to mount a foot pedal or unmount the foot pedal. This is a 2 pins is there, one lock point is there. So you have to feed into the correct position. If you are in a long position, it will not inside. Okay, so don't forcefully push together. If you are forced like this, the pin will get maybe get a damage. Okay, so the based on the locking position, so this is a lock position. Okay, then you can just apply the lock nut. Okay, the same way you can loose the lock nut and remove the foot pedal. Page number shows the power connection. Okay, this is a power connection for we used to supply all over the world. So if you are in the out of country, if you are out of India, we will supply the specific current based on your country. While complete the power connection, you can switch on this machine. This is a regular power on. If you want a vacuum blower on, you can on these switches. If you don't want a vacuum power, you can just in off condition. Page number 7, it shows how to mount to the screen and the positioning. Okay, so we will show you. Before you feed the screen, you can just check the knob is in the proper height. Okay, sometimes it's a down condition, so you have to release the using with the knob, you have to move into the upwards. Okay, so you have to check the all the 4 points. Then this is a position, then you can lock it. The same way you have to lock the 4 knobs. Page number 8. Okay, so page number 8, we are how to use the levelings, the front side as well the back side. So for in this option, you have to select the setting. Okay, in this select setting, you just switch on it, the frames is a go position. Again, if you are pushing, it goes to the up position. So based on that, you just down position and make it, this is a leveling foot. Okay, this is a some ejecting point is there. One rotation, the complete entire rotation will be 1 mm, the point to point it will be 0.1 mm. Okay, the entire circle will be 10 points. So if you want to increase the height for 1 mm, you can just put it into the 1 mm 0.1 mm movement. This is a 0.2, this is a 0.3, likewise you can adjust it. Okay, the same knob is in the back side. So same knob you can adjust these things. Okay, so for the height condition you can check like this. Okay, this is a right now it is a very little bit low height, so increase that. Right now it is okay. In this mechanism we can able to hear the sound. This is a flanger is there, so in every position while rotating it is locking into this ball, this position. So you don't need a additional lock for the maintaining the height. Just if you are just you can rotate these things, it automatically retain the position. Okay, page number 9. So how to set up a squeegee. So for this option, for this requirement we need four things. One is a squeegee clamp, the squeegee tighten strip, and the squeegee rubber, and a 2.5 Allen key. Okay, it's already mentioned here, you have to use a 2.5 Allen key. In this setup you have to mount the strip first. This area you have to feed like this for the rubber. Okay, then you can just make it a tight. Okay, like this it will be completely fitted. Then using with the align key you can just tight this. So before we go to the full tightness, you just cross check that the edges in the are hardly parallel. The rubber should be in the butted into the bottom place, both the end, and you have to apply the full tightness. Then you can apply the full tightness, so it's maintain the flatness. Page number 10, it shows how to mount the squeegee clamp and a coating plate. The some country it is called as a doctor blade, some country it says name it as a scrabber, some countries it has a squeegee quarter plate. So different country, different places has a different names. It is a squeegee and this is a scraper. Okay, so we will show you how to mount the squeegee. Okay, for this area we already down into the setting position. So before to handle that matter, you have just to change the wet mode and cycle it. Okay, so this is the position you have. So you can try it. Sorry, you have to try this dry mode. Okay, okay. So after selecting the dry mode, the printing at position like this. How to mount the squeeze? This is the actual squeeze mounting position. So mount to you have to mount this direction only. So if you are mounting like this, the printing cannot come properly. You have to mount like this. Okay, and you just tight it, and as well you can tight this side also. Coating, you have to make sure before loading the squeegee coating, the edges it should not be damaged. Okay, it should be in proper flatness. If the edge damages, it may be affect the screen, it may be damage the screen. So you have to, while loading you have to check the edges, then you can mount like this. Okay, while applying the squeegee and the coating clamp to avoid like this parallel mountings. Okay, this is a front position, this is a little bit slightly move sideways. Okay, so it should not be end to end, it may be hit the same as this area also. Now you can change the setting and down it. Okay, for the down you can adjust the screen. Okay, so if it is in down position you can increase the coating level. Directly you can set the coating level. It is, there is a one simple technique is that you take any paper like this. Okay, you can just apply the feeding into the coating position inter between screen, just apply the paper, then you can make it a pressure. Okay, don't make it a single side pressure only, you can make it as a double side, this point and as well this point. Okay, so just to make it, and you can just feed the friction. Okay, now you cannot. So if you are, you can easily move it, just if you are moving it's maybe getting fold. While folding condition, that is the correct coating level. So if you are increasing, it's maybe easily move. While you just to focus this area, this is a only some 20 to 30 micron pressure is there. So the 30 micron pressure, it may be make a major difference for you. Okay, so this is the exact pressure. The same way you have to use this area. So it's already got extra pressure. Okay, you just take it. So you directly get the exact coating level. Same way you can apply in this coating this area. So for this you have to move the. Okay, so you can get the squeegee pressure as of right now. You just make it onto the. So you just play it. Okay, so now just lock it into the bed position. So you can easily move there, just simple pressure, it's make a paper tight. The same way you can get the paper tight this side. So using with that knob, okay. So it is right now you can directly get the exact requirement pressure, then you can move into the up position. Here that user manual page number 11. So in this area how to adjust the bed adjustment and the locks. Okay, so by default if the lever is in the this position, it will be a lock position, this is a unlock position. Okay, so this is a lock position. Okay, parallelly you got this area, this is a lock position and this is a unlock position. If you want to move the bed for registration, you can unlock this bed and you have to move. For the settings area, make it a setting mode and take it down. So you can able to make a registration points using this those view. So if you want to move the position, you can just move the position. This is an unlock position, you can just move based on your requirement using with the 4 knob, just lock it. Okay, and the same way you can lock here also. So after completing the position, you can move into the screen upwards. So you can feed the material further. So the user manual page number 12, it shows how to make a squeegee pressure and a coating pressure. This is the front two knobs. These two knobs is for the squeegee pressure. These backside two knobs of the coating pressure. For this will be a coating pressure. Okay. This squeegee pressure, coating pressure details already explained in earlier some 20 to 30 seconds earlier before I already explained. Please make it as a reference. User manual page number 13. So what about it shows about the safety. We have two type of safety is there. While accidental feeding, so you are unaware of the you are uncontrollable position, the safety grills automatically goes into the up position. So this is a wet mode. Okay, this is a safety. Other safety is that this is a emergency. So if you are pushing emergency, it shows a emergency symbols, so you cannot able to start this machine. So you have to remove, then only the cycle start will be enabled. Page number 14, it shows a brake for the printing head. So where is the brake? We will show you where is the brake. It is there is a show some simple explain, the same way. This is the position. Okay, this is a brake. So using with the 6mm align key, you can just tight it. Okay, so if you are, by default it's a high friction mechanism, so it doesn't need regular brakes. Okay, it will be run without brake. If you want a very high viscosity ink, if you have any requirement of extra pressure, then you can make the using with the 6mm align key, the adjust the brake not in the high position, you just make it as a some quarter turn, half turn brake, it's a more than sufficient. That will be increase the printing head pressure for you. Okay, so and as well, if you want to apply the oil here, this is a linear movement. So there is a some rod will be there. So using that rod only, it's a printing head hold the printing head and move guide it to the linear position. So in the rod, you don't want to need the high level oils. You just make it a small amount of oil, just apply it. If you hear any noise while moving, some rubbing sound or friction sound, you just apply the oil like this. Very thin amount of oil, it's more than sufficient. You just apply that rod. Okay, this rod way. The two side is there. You can apply this two rods. It's that oil. It's a more than sufficient for. Don't apply the oil much level. It's maybe leak into the printing area. It's maybe affect the printing quality. So don't apply the more oils. This oil, it's a more than sufficient for the printing machine. This is Sundar from Sudarshan Machinery. So based on that video, we will show you how to run the machine as well, how to maintenance the machine as well. So this is our main functionality of the machine. It's a just single phase, no need air compressor. You can just plug in it and run it and directly. So the machine life will be enormously very high compared to any other model, and it's a very compact machine but yet more powerful. You can use CMYK very thin ink also. You can use very high viscosity ink also. You can able to be used. So in the same machine, you can use a textile industry as well, PCB as well, wedding card as well, automobile stickers as well, sun pack sheet. So enormous industry it will be covered the same machine. The machine lifetime will be high, machine maintenance it's very low, and the cost is comparatively any other machine it's very cheap. So thank you for watching our videos. Thank you.